welcome back to another movie film thing from this work job that we started on Friday. I'm currently coming in with the last, well, I'm taking in some more equipment that we're going to use. It's not as bad right now, but it's been raining the entire way, so it's gonna be a wet day. It's a bad day really to start with taking up the shifter and all that, but we just have to try to get it done, I guess. Don't know how much we will be able to do today, but we will get something. As far as I know, the first load that we're gonna pick up is well, they say it's polluted. The entire area is, but it's only the first like foot, 1 feet deep. They say that you have to take to what's it called in English? A place that is legal to accept polluted soil, basically. We have almost, and I say almost, over the last 10, 15 years, 20 years maybe even as well, worked on almost every house in this area that you can see on both sides of the road. Either there has been an extension, a drainage, or water leaks, or sewer leaks. I've almost been to every house that you can, like the ones that are pinkish, yellowish. Or in this case, the house that we're working in now, which is black. Also been in a few of those. This road we have been in the two houses that we have on our right side, not the gray one but the other two. In this intersection we're gonna start on the right side after Christmas. There's a collapsed sewer there. Yeah. Ja.
Du får bare rygge inn. Jeg ser, du har ikke tatt på noen paller til gafferen?
Jeg har 2 paller på bilen nå.
Ja. Da kan du velge om du river den terrassen først, eller om du begynner å legge opp paller. Og
jeg må tømme bilen.
Så bruker du den superbussen som der til å lage gangvei eller anleggsvei rundt huset, liksom.
Jeg har stålplass på bilen, jeg har skjea på bilen, jeg har paller på bilen, jeg har byggegjerde på bilen, og jeg har de 2 gangbruene.
Det bra. Jeg skal bare på drite på Jøksen, så kommer jeg ned.
Det ikke toalett her, da?
Nei, ikke ennå.
Jeg trodde det var det. Ja.
Det er likt. De har en toalett og arbeidsbrakke i Tålskoveien et eller annet sted.
Ja.
Det er ikke lov å drite i brakka, de må inn i huset. De har en dass i kjelleren.
Ja.
Altså, jeg gidder ikke å betale for tømming av dass lenger, det er dyrt. Når de da har toalett i kjelleren, så skjønner jeg det.
Ja, men da er ikke pappa driver og pratet på at vi skal få toalett hit, toalettbrakke. Det er ikke noe tema engang, da hvis vi ikke kan bruke den. For det er ikke plass til.
Nei, det er ikke plass til brakke der, sånn.
Nei.
Så den bruker den der brakka de har i Tålskoveien.
Ja.
Så han kan sikkert spørre Lasse hvor han hen, så pappa vet hvor han må gå hen hvis han må gå.
Han må jo ikke det. Han må jo... Nå skulle det ikke være tilgang på toalett her inne.
Men det er ikke det, sier jeg.
Nei.
Og da har ikke Lasse presset inn noe mer inn i tomta, i og med at vi har det nede i Tåsenveien. Det blir trangt nok som det er inne der.
Ja, det er til sånn der fotopatti. Ja, men greit. Da ses vi når vi ses. Skal jeg prøve å få tømt bilen litt sånn.
Gjør det. Hei.
Tister. Shht. Good. So we are here. That was a phone call I had to take. I'm gonna empty the truck and see what we're gonna do for now. But yeah, I'll take the camera back on when it's suited for it. Okay, so I'm taking up the shifter for what we need today. I'm gonna bring one more pallet tomorrow and take up the rest. Now I will basically just fix as much construction road as we can, and it should be okay. Maybe. I'm gonna put you there. Yeah. So we are in. We're about to start digging. Like I said, we're gonna start here first. I have to take away the stuff that's underneath the house. We're gonna take off. The first load ain't gonna be big because we're just going to take away the polluted soil in the first load, and then I'm going to load up the second load after that. So I'm just going to go in and remove some of the stuff underneath the house there, and I will start driving out the soil. Like I said in the beginning of the video, the top 50 centimeters of all the houses in this area is somewhat polluted. It's not bad pollution, it's actually lead mostly, or in this case it's zinc. So it's kind of heads up that it is what it is. Park the machine a little bit on a bad spot there. One branch away, that's nice. So what we're going to do now is I'm going to close the window. It's a little bit cold and I'm wet, so I'm going to take off, like I said, the 51st centimeters, about 5 feet out, and 50 centimeters down, so about 150 or 160 by 50 centimeters is what we're going to take out, which is the amount of room that I'm going to need to make this safe. So the first load ain't going to be big because I need the room, or I need to be standing as flat as possible when I do the dig. Else it's going to be a really big mess. So just going to do like this. We need to fix the entire garden by the time we're done anyway, so I'm not too concerned about track marks or anything like that. I need to grab both for a little while. I'm gonna go down like this, I think. The first load, I'm guessing, is gonna be like 4, 5, 6 tons maybe. But these loads that we're taking away as polluted stuff, if they are small, it's not that bad because we're not gonna go too far with them. They've done drainage here before, but now we're going to lower the floor in the basement, so we need to do it again to get the drainage low enough, and also they need to fix the sewer pipes in the correct height as well. Tell they have dug here, but it's not very wide, which for my knowledge with this clay is a gamble. With this clay here, it's okay as long as it's dry. When it gets wet, it's no fun at all. It's actually really dangerous. That's why I'm going as wide as I am, and we'll be doing the entire house around. So that's about 50 centimeters here. Don't necessarily need to go any deeper yet. I can. Another 2, 3, like 50, 60 centimeters back. Any more than that, and I'm starting to lose my my footing. So yes, that's that. I will be needing to drive this Mister for a little while, it seems. So I'm just gonna park the machine like this and move you over there. And I'll see you again in a little while. Okay, let's see how much we are able to do underneath the actual build. It'll be a little bit back and forth and all that stuff, but it will be okay. With the other bucket there. So basically I made this bucket because I'm sick and tired of having to do digging. Dig like this by hand. So it works really good for what it's meant to be, but you have to be a little bit careful. I do want a new one, and I'm going to use a different type of metal. A little bit thicker, not as much more because it's all about weight as well.
works fine. Especially when I get more down in the hole as well. I think I'm gonna reach all the way almost in that deep. About 3 meters in is what we're supposed to do. Because you don't want to load from a pile, it's going to be like that, and then it's one bucket and it's full. It's going to take a little bit more time. I could actually just we're gonna need to wait for him to come back. It's narrow. You might be able to do it with a wheel loader, but you can't use a big one. So the skid steer with the tracks is actually, in my opinion, for doing this as long as I have, it takes way less space than a wheel loader. You would need to have a 5-ton wheel loader, and that it's about 5 meters long, same width. So has a little bit bigger bucket, not much. And the flotation on tracks is way higher than with wheels. That's why we use a skid steer for that kind of work, and we use it quite often actually as well. So the only thing that's stupid with the cat, and basically most of the machines as well, is that you have to go out through the front window. So if you were to buy again, I would choose a JCB, because Volvo is not allowed to sell theirs in Norway, which is stupidity because it's just the same machine as JCB has. But if we were to buy a new one, it would be JCBs. It has the side entrance, especially for when you're working alone with lifting and all that stuff. You are actually allowed to go outside, even though your pallets or buckets is in the air. So, yeah. Positive thing that the people that live here, since the house is going to be total renovated, they have moved out, so I don't need to take too much of their concern into consideration while I'm working, which is nice. But still, having the area as clean as possible is it's much better for us, especially now that it's such such a wet area. This time of year it should be frost in the ground and it should be hard, but it's not. But that sucks, but it is what it is. And I also wanted to say thank you to everybody who actually clicked on my movie from the weekend. It's really surprising that so many saw it, since I've been basically silent for 5 weeks. So it's really I'm really appreciated of that. I will try to be a little bit more trying to put out my videos almost the same day as I record them, if anyone has comment or anything, so that it's actually like it's fresh for what I'm doing and I can maybe answer it in the next one. Let's see if we can see what we need. luckily the soil on here is really loose, so it's quite okay to dig under there, even with this one, which is nice. Basically just tracking, put my bucket where I want, and then tracking. See, I almost go all the way. I'm supposed to dig about 3 meters in. The total length of my bucket from the back of the rotor and to the tip of the spoon is about 2 meters and 30, I think it's 33 centimeters or 32. So I'm about 2 meters in now, maybe a little bit less, but it's getting there. And when I get more down, I have more reach as well, with the angles and stuff like that. So that's nice. We have the 2.5 ton there, the space needed to dig between the stairs. I think I don't need it, but I don't know yet. Maybe like if we get another 50 centimeters down, I can reach almost all the way into the final wall. Final dig. So being able not to have to use the shovel all the time, especially here where basically you're just stripping off the top layer and you can't use your smaller bucket and stuff like that, you would have to use a shovel. It's actually really nice. Jeg tror ikke det er langt unna. Nei, altså, den øverste, det som er eventuelt forurenset, det er å få dette ned når jeg kommer så langt inn som mulig. Og så bare i skuffa, og så legger jeg det på si. Men når jeg kommer en meter til, så rekker jeg nesten den siste meteren jeg trenger. Altså. Jeg er nesten 2 meter inne nå. Det er bare snakk om vinkler. Ja, jeg har en så mye omtrent, så har jeg rotoren under. Får jeg en meter, så har jeg mulighet til å komme enda mer ned og vikle opp. Og det tror jeg det går greit. Lasse rydde opp nøkkelen til huset da. Han var jo ikke her, han er elektriker. Det var derfor han måtte gå tilbake til nøkkelen. I nøkkelboksen. omtrentlig dette. Ja, jeg skal prøve å gå inn en gang til og se hva jeg får tak i. Men jeg vil ikke så veldig mye lenger tilbake. Kan eventuelt ta det der. Hvis jeg følger med litt på klokka også. Klokka er 2 nå. Det er jo greit å dra til på tid på hvert øyeblikk, og så er det jo ikke langt til å produsere et last der. Så tar vi utover. Smalskuffen, den et stykke, og inn med skjea. And yes, we do speak Norwegian as well, because that's where we're from. And I apologize to anyone that doesn't understand Norwegian. It's basically just work-related or small details anyways. I can do a lot of damage in a short amount of time if I'm not careful, but I can also, especially with this tool, I can do a lot of good, I don't know if good is the right thing, but you can do angles that you're not able to do with the normal buckets. I think the length I have is if it's longer, then it's really, really difficult to maneuver, and also measure the pressure on the tip on this thing. You're not supposed to use this type of metal this way. It's not strong enough, basically. If I go a little bit deeper, it's not. That doesn't mean that. So to speak. little bit of time to make a load when you do it like this. It always does when you can't get the truck all the way to the machine anyways, so it would take longer with a shovel. Couple more and then we call it.
We're gonna load up the rest of this loose material to the corner, go and dump it, and then I'm gonna load one more load after that, I do believe. Then I will take it back when you start loading the next load, and it should be good. It's a little bit of a it's not the best camera angle from inside, but I thought I would bring in for a little bit. So we do find stuff in the hole here that we have to report to the customer, because it's not in our job description and it's also considered to be hazardous. So that means we are just taking up by hand. So those plates that we have over there, they are asbestos. So basically it means that when we find it, we take it up, put it to the side. 9 out of 10 times it's cheaper for the customer to throw it themselves than for us to handle it. So we just take it up, put it on the side, and they do the handling of it. I don't think you're able to see anything actually. A little bit of that, and you might see my buckets. Yeah, it's a little bit when I have seen, and I know that maybe speaking English might be a little bit futile, but I know that most people understand English. But this is for those that don't know how it is to work in Norway and Sweden from, well, middle of September till March, April. It's dark, but it's doable. So you kind of rely on good lights on your machines. I don't know if I will film the entire loading, but we are halfway now in the container, so we need well, we're a little bit over halfway, so we need a little bit more. I'm gonna do a little bit more under the entrance point as well. Not much because I can't see too much, so I'm going to take the rest there most likely tomorrow when it's light. Can't do a little bit now because I'm still taking out a little bit from the top layer that is supposed to be polluted, and I put it on the side there as you saw before, because that is going as polluted waste tomorrow, most likely when I'm done here. I still think I can reach a little bit more in there. Might need to get a little bit lower. But now most of it just falls down. So whenever I go in, I let it fall down into my bucket. Dark now, so but I don't think that you're able to see it from the video, but for me, and the fact that I have really good lighting, it's not too bad. Top layer or in the layer that I'm able to put on the truck. So it's a little bit hard to go in here, but it's okay still. The good thing about this spoon, I just call it the spoon, is the fact that the cutting knife in the front is still really sharp. So it goes quite easily still. As you can tell, it goes straight in. That's nice. Makes it easy to work with. Easier. A little bit of hand-eye coordination to work with something that is this long, because the speed of the rotor tilt or the rotor, that's great, but when you have something that's almost 2.5 meters out, it moves really fast. So 1 centimeter on the rotor gives you, I don't know, maybe 5-10 centimeters out. As long as it don't meet any rocks, volume actually works really, really good. Don't overshoot it. Let's give him a bucket. And I know a lot of you might think that it's a waste of time to use it, but if you have been doing this as long as I have, even my dad who's been working for 50 years, when I made it, he was like, it's not gonna work, yada yada. After using it on 2 projects, he was convinced, and he was actually he was really happy that I made it. It cuts down on manual labor quite a bit. Which is nice. You don't have to take your back out or shoulders. For those of you who have used trouble in hard play, you know that it's pretty hard to work after an hour. It's getting darker by the minute almost. The sun now, the sun has gone down. I think fully 30 minutes ago. Went down. It still gets a little bit more dark than it is now, but we are just about as dark as it gets. If I turn my lights off, you'll see just how dark it is. It's that dark, so you need good lights. Can't dig all the way next to the wall because of them stupid plates. And the hole itself might be a little bit excessive in size, but I know that it might take some time before at least this side is done, and we're gonna go in on the side of the ditch there and make this new sewer line out as well. So having it wide gives us a bigger chance of it staying open. So down all the time to remove the old plastic, because it falls down and it's not being fastened to the wall. It's not too fun. That's a lot.
might be down on the old netting or drainage, I think, which is weird. I think they just have been down here putting on the plastic on the wall without actually changing the pipes. What's the point of that? I wonder. The rest of the digging is not going to be as wide as this. If it gets cold, you can basically dig straight down, but when it rains like it do now, this clay is not playing nice. It looks hard, but it turns mushy quite fast. Down and try to see if that plastic is loose. So yeah, since you guys probably don't see much anymore, I still have like a 10-15 minutes left. I'm gonna call it there. I'm gonna bring you back tomorrow. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all the support that you give my channel. It really means a lot. And I will see you again next time. And if you like what you see, please hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and if you wonder about anything at all, or you just want to say something, don't be afraid to comment. I will try to answer the best I can. I do read all the comments. It's not that many yet, but the ones I get, I do appreciate them. And as I said, I will bring you back tomorrow in the daylight. I'll see again. Goodbye.